One of the scariest things to ever happen in Halo is when you boot up Halo 4 for the first time in 2012, and you have your parents walk in on you and they see a naked blue lady named Cortana on your screen. You try to explain to them that they have the wrong idea, but they're already questioning your life decisions. Okay, in all seriousness, how is Halo even scary? Well, if you are looking through the point of view of an 8 feet tall super soldier in power armor that weighs half a ton, Halo isn't scary at all. But what if you're not the main character? What if you were like a normal Marine or a normal civilian? Well, then your perspective on Halo is going to change a lot. Picture this, you were a Marine fighting alongside the Master Chief, and all of a sudden he takes 100 plasma grenades to the face. Now you are alone, surrounded by 1,000 brutes. You're probably wondering what's going to happen to you. Well, if you didn't immediately die right after, you probably wished you did. Because in Halo's lore, the brutes have a game called Tossers, where they toss live prisoners in the air, and they continue doing this until all of your limbs are ripped off. So imagine the pain when you're going through all of that. Well, there is a second option. If the brutes were hungry enough, they would just eat you. I don't know which scenario is more painless, but I wouldn't want to be caught in either of them. I would rather nade myself. But what if the brutes were replaced by jackals and skirmishers? They would be easier to fight off, right? Well, not really. The average height of a jackal is 6'3" to 7 feet tall. So you're basically fighting against Shaquille O'Neal, but with razor sharp claws, razor sharp teeth, and the ability to rip your face off with ease. It is not a pretty sight. Okay, but what if we go even smaller? Let's go even smaller. Let's say the grunts, for example. The grunts are on average 5 feet 7 inches tall, which is basically around the same height as an average human. You would think it's easier, but not really. Keep in mind, we have to remember that grunts are capable of carrying plasma cannons and fuel rod launchers with one arm. They're kind of tough to deal with, but I guess you do have a better chance fighting them off, at least on a one-on-one. But remember, these are grunts. Grunts are not by themselves. At least 99% of the time, they're not by themselves. If you see a grunt, you're probably gonna have to deal with more than one. Let's take a break from being a Marine for a second here. What if you were just a regular civilian on Earth? Not anywhere else, not Reach, but on Earth, because we all know what happened on Reach. is not very good. Let's say you were on Earth, the best possible planet to be on for a civilian. Just make sure you don't live in Africa. Why Africa? If you were asking why Africa, did you not play the games? You and your beautiful wife just purchased a penthouse and a prestigious apartment in New Mombasa. You have a full life ahead of you. You have a good career. Life is good. You start to embrace how awesome your life is by going to your apartment's awesome balcony. And you start to notice something strange above. It is a Covenant invasion. Your entire life and dreams shatter before you, and you start breaking down knowing that everything is ruined. Your apartment is suddenly swarmed by a bunch of drones, and they start ripping off your limbs one by one, and they start feasting on your carcass. Yikes. Okay, here's another scenario. Let's say you survived the Covenant invasion of New Mombasa. You move to the city of Voi to start a new life, become a factory worker to provide for your family, and guess what? Another Covenant invasion happens. But if that wasn't bad enough, a flood-infested ship crash lands, infecting you and your co-workers. And because of the flood, half of Africa gets glassed, your entire flood-infected body disintegrates because of the heat, and your wife lives happily ever after with a new husband. Yeah, the Halo universe is not very nice. Let me give you a final scenario, a different one, where the Covenant never invaded Earth. They never made it to Earth for whatever reason. You continue living your awesome life at the luxurious penthouse that you bought in New Mombasa. Couple months later, your wife gives birth to your child. This child is gifted at every aspect of life. They're very intelligent. Your child is very talented. They are at the top of their class for academics. But a couple years later, your child is suddenly hit with an unknown disease. that no one is able to find a cure for, and so your child eventually dies. Well, guess what? What if the child that you knew all along was just a clone? Not just any clone, but a clone that was meant to die. That's right, your original kid has been kidnapped by Oni to be turned into the world's greatest super soldiers. That's basically how we got the Master Chief and the other Spartan 2s. So yeah, the Halo universe sucks. It's a scary place, especially for humans. Do you still want to live in the Halo universe? Because me personally, I would not. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment. I would love to hear your feedback, or future suggestions for upcoming videos. Or you can just leave something nice. It's up to you guys. And yeah, so that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.